Welcome to the Wild West. Don't try this at home, kids. Okay, we can put it in now. What's up, everybody? My name is Kendall Renee, which again you know because you're on my channel and that's awkward of me to say. Welcome to 2 Minute Tuesday. Today I'm going to talk about something that I'm, the elephant in the room. This is my tube, and his name is Fred. This is how I stay alive, everybody. And also, you might think it's weird. I just think it's cool because I can lay down and eat without choking. So I feel like I have a superpower, and you don't, because you would choke if you ate laying down, but yeah, I'm cool. Anyway, start the clock. I'm ready to tell you all kinds of facts about what it's like to have a feeding tube. Since we're here, this is my friend. Okay, alright, let's do this. The first thing that I want to educate you guys on what a feeding tube is, if you've never seen one before, which now you have at your service, it's really actually important that you do know, because a lot of people have a lot of different kinds of either lines or feeding tubes or things like that that sustain them so that they are breathing and alive, because minor details. And a lot of people make a lot of judgments about that because they don't know what it is. So sometimes people ask uncomfortable questions when honestly it's really simple. Basically, like you people eat food. I eat through this for the most part. And what it is there's like a little pump that you can see in this little window. And it's my favorite color, which wasn't on purpose, but I'm not mad about it. I've had this since I was 4.5 because I'm allergic to too many foods to get nutrients from them, and so I have to be either hooked up to this or doing gravity feeds throughout the day, which is where I take the formula and actually physically pour it in. But sometimes, like the situation I'm in right now, my body isn't really holding nutrients, so I have to just be hooked up to it. It's really not that big of a deal. I think the only frustrating thing, honestly, is just the amount of times a day people tell me when I show up places that I can take my backpack off, because I can't. It is on me for a reason, and it's not because I'm uncomfortable and trying to leave. I just have to keep my backpack on because, I have to live and breathe. Minor details. Also, a fun thing about feeding tubes is they can explode sometimes. You don't really want that to happen in serious situations, but sometimes this little thing comes unhooked and you end up feeding everything but your stomach. Whatever's around you. It's just fun times. Not. But in all fairness, I'm actually, in all seriousness, very very grateful for my feeding tube because it keeps me alive and keeps me playing music and hanging out with all of you. It looks like we're out of time, but if you'd like to find out more about feeding tubes, I'm going to link a website below that will give you some more information of an organization that I love. Also, if you'd like to check out my new music video and my new song, I'd really love for you to do that in the description as well. My question for you guys as my Sassmonsters today would just be, have you ever known anybody with a feeding tube, or a central line, or maybe a GJ tube, or anything like that? And what's one thing really awesome about them besides their disability? Because I think that's a really awesome question, because we are not our disabilities. Also, if you'd like to check out more of my music, you can do that right up here, or you can check out what YouTube thinks you should watch right here. Thanks so much for watching, and just remember, there's nothing wrong with original.